Let's go briefly through 4 main methods for segmentation that are used on a B2C market. Later on, we will discuss them in details. We'll also have a look at examples and case studies. So the first method that we can consider is simply to divide customers by location, and this one we call geographical segmentation. Here we assume obviously that people within the same location, they behave in a similar manner, and we also assume that you cannot move from one location to another one. So in a sense, the locations should be separate, so we can actually consider the behavior of customers to be distinct for a specific location. A bit more advanced method used is the demographic segmentation. So here we look at the individual characteristics of customers like age, gender, how much they earn, and things like that. And on the basis of that, we group them into segments. Obviously, this in a sense assumes that people within the same age or, for example, gender will behave in a similar manner. So if the differences within the group are big, this method may not be the best choice. Even more advanced method is behavioral segmentation. So here we actually don't look at the characteristics of the customer or where he is located, but we rather look at his behavior. And on the basis of that, we put them either in one segment or another one. So you can have a different gender or be located in a different place and still be put in the same segment, because your behavior suggested that you are belonging to a specific group that we have identified. A bit different approach to deal with the fact that geography and demographics are not always sufficient is the so-called psychographic segmentation, where we look at values, lifestyle, opinions, and we group people around them. And the underlying assumption is that those things will impact the behavior. They are more difficult to identify, but at the end of the day, it's extremely useful to identify and group within the same values, because we assume that they will behave in the same manner. Therefore, we can put them into one segment. Obviously, each and every method has its drawbacks and advantages. Therefore, in most of the cases, we'll be using some sort of a mixed method. So we'll be, for example, combining geographical and demographical segmentation, or you may be adding to behavioral segmentation some elements from the psychographical segmentation. So we will discuss in the next few lectures each and every segmentation method separately, and we will provide you with some examples as well as case studies. Still, in practice, you'll be mixing them in order to get something which helps you understand the market and address the needs of the customers in the best way.